I always wanted a cat, so I stole my next door neighbor's cat. I just had to make sure the cat stayed inside. One important thing I forgot was making sure the cat didn't sit on any windows on the side of the house where the neighbors are. My neighbor Nancy was sitting on the toilet once. Oh, yeah, my window can see right into her bathroom, but I had to give that up so she wouldn't see the cat. But it was a great sacrifice nonetheless. She came over one day and wanted to talk about the window. I got really nervous, but before I was able to tell on myself, she said that she always felt creeped out and thanked me for putting some blinds in. Another problem was she was asking about if I've ever seen her cat because she hasn't seen Fuzzy all day. I reassured her that I would let her know when I find her, and she was back off to her house. Before she left, she commented if I got a new cat. And she saw that the cat food and the toys that I bought for Fuzzy earlier were on the ground. And I told her the truth that I did get a new cat. She also asked to see her, but I told her that he's not the people person. And I was the only one that was never attacked when I saw him. Of course, I'm calling her him, so I throw her off even more with my trail. Unless Fuzzy decides to transition into a man, I'm trying everything I can do to keep her. Having a lost cat that now has a reward for her return stapled on every telephone pole in this cul-de-sac is gotten me extra eyes roaming around. Recently, I decided that I must use blinds for every window. I also now have to make sure to hang out at other people's houses because here is off limits. Oh shit, I forgot. I invited Todd over to play video games like we always do every week. When I said I forgot bad because he was already at my house. And he's good friends with Nancy. That's the worst part. I tried to divert Todd from playing video games with me by saying my PS5 broke. Todd was a little confused because I didn't mention this to him until he came over. I had to tell him it just happened. Todd knows me well and knows when I lie and laughs uncomfortably as he enters my residence. He questions me further why I lied to him. I had to tell him one of those lies was half truth in him to get old Todd. See, when I lie, I have to have part of a truth in it to make him believe it. I stared at the ground for a moment, hoping he doesn't see the cat food placed beside him. He did. He saw me looking at it. For a psychopath, I'm really losing it. In this home, I'm going to have to be alone forever. Unless I get rid of this cat somehow. No, not the cat. I replied to his curious remarks and told him I got a cat, but it's violent, so you should stay clear of it. I then planned my killing. I'm the only witness allowed here. I had poison in the cabinet. I had ninja stars behind them. I had a switchblade beside the ninja stars and poison. The list goes on and on with the possibilities I could do. If I get caught, all my weapons are in one place, so it's harder for them to find them all. You know, people scatter their weapons across the house, but it gives a higher risk of a chance of them getting caught with one. I see that Todd has found her cat and is freaking out. And I snuck a gun on my hip before I invited him in case this happened. I took a shot and shot through his skull, leaving a puddle of blood from the wound. Fuzzy found great joy of drinking Todd's blood, and that's just insult to injury. It's what he gets for being curious. But this time it wasn't the cat who got killed from her curiosity, it was Todd's curiosity. I chopped up his body with my power saw out in my shop till every part of him was a small body part. During each week, I would have a few pieces in with my trash that I put in my trash and mixed it up with my other trash. And I put the rest of his body I stored with my weapons. I also made sure I cleaned up the carpet and my power saw so the evidence was gone. I'm Todd's best friend. last one, police will expect a thing. After the first week, they then come to interview me, and I told them he was here and went home like usual. That was all they asked, and they left my property to never come back. Eventually, I threw away all the pieces of body and cleaned up my cabinet because it stunk too. I had to clean out the blood and the stench of it, and any blood that was left from the murder, of course, too. I got away with murder. I got away with murder. And you cannot believe a guy admitting to a crime, but I'm the witness. This totally happened, and me and Fuzzy lived happily forever. And this can be real or fake. It's up for you to decide that. Just know 100% Beef loves to write fake stories that are in fiction. So don't come knocking at his door. Leave a like if you enjoyed and subscribe if you're new. Appreciate your time reading this online book. Peace.